Hey Magic the Gathering lovers, Matt here from Total MTG and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going over the core set 2020 best limited commons, getting ready for your pre-release. A little bit of pre-release prep for you, and I've picked out what I think are probably the strongest commons that you'll be able to play in your limited pools. So when you go to a pre-release, if you haven't been to there before, you'll get your 6 packs and then you'll build your decks out of it. And the commons are a very big part of this because, you know, you get a lot more commons. Obviously, you get 1 rare normally in each pack, 3 uncommons, and the rest are commons. So the commons are very, very important. So it's good to know which ones you think are strong and can be put into your deck if, of course, you pull them. That's the main important thing. You need to pull these cards first of all, of course. But without further ado, I'm going to give you 8 cards here, which are my best cards from Core Set 2020 for your limited decks. So the first card I'm looking at is Rabid Bite. This is a reprint coming back in M20. Absolutely brilliant. Now, when you're playing, obviously, limited premium removal, you need that removal, and Rabid Bite is definitely that. But playing in the colours of green as well, that's what makes this even better. Usually you don't get that much removal in green, which is what makes Rabid Bite so good. And it's all just for 2 mana. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. So you're not fighting, as so to speak, like cards that fight other creatures, then they would fight, and then obviously one might die. This will just do damage, which is what's great about Rabid Bite. If you're playing green and you want some actual removal, Rabid Bite is certainly a card that you want to put in your deck. So the next card we're looking at is Soul Mender. This costs just 1 white mana, it's a 1/1, and has the ability of you tap it to gain 1 life. This is a pesky little creature, especially when you're playing limited, because it's the constant life gain. And in this set, there's going to be cards that will benefit from gaining life as well. Soul Mender is definitely a card that your opponents will want to deal with because it is annoying. It's just a little 1/1 that won't attack, won't block, but will constantly gain you life. So if you've got a couple of these in your sealed pool, this is a really nice little play. Put both of them in there, you know, gaining 2 life each turn is pretty strong. You know, the power level obviously is pretty, you know, it's not like constructed play. It's a lot less unless people get these limited bonds. And Soul Mender can definitely do some work. So the next creature I like is Goblin Smuggler. It's 2 and a red for a 2/2 with haste, which means you can tap this straight away. Another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. So you don't have to necessarily go and attack in this, but you can use the ability straight away because it has haste, which is really good. And even late game, this could be all you need just to get that final bit of damage through. So Goblin Smuggler to me is a very nice card. It's got a 2/2 body for 3 mana, which is nice. Has haste, so if you're going in an aggro sort of deck, you will just be able to attack as well. If not, use that great ability that is very strong. And it's in a common card, which makes Goblin Smuggler a brilliant pick for your deck. The next card I'm going for is one of my favourites, and it's Evolving Wilds. Now, you might say, why would Evolving Wilds be such a great card? But for those of you new to the game, sacrificing this will make you search for a basic land and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Now, this will enable you to play multicolored decks, and it really does help you with your mana sorting. At common, Evolving Wilds is just an absolutely brilliant card. It's like the fetch for us. Obviously, it's not like Polluted Deltas, Windswept Heath, but this is a common card that is readily available for you to probably put in your packs. And if you're playing 2 colours, perhaps you're going to go crazy and go 3 colours. Evolving Wilds will certainly help you and get that other type of basic land that you might need. And of course, it will thin out your 40-card deck as well. So down to the final 4 cards now, and this little innocuous creature, Sedge Scorpion. It can be basically used, it's like a removal spell, and I've told you how good removal can be. Sedge Scorpion is a 1/1, but it has Death Touch. That's what makes Sedge Scorpion so strong. It will trade off with a hell of a lot of creatures. Something's going to be coming in a big 6/6 or anything, you know, something with extreme power. Sedge Scorpion doesn't care. It just needs to get that 1 bit of damage in, and it will kill that creature. So this doesn't have to be played early, of course. It can be played late game as well. It's not there to win a game, but it's there to stop you from losing. Opponents will, you know, they won't just attack in knowing they're going to lose their creature. So it could be the type of card that will bide time and potentially draw your winning cards, and then you can go and win the game. Don't be afraid of just putting in Sedge Scorpion. If you pull a couple of them, treat it like a removal spell because it is that good. So the next card on my list is Murder. Murder reprinted for M20, destroy target creature for 1 and double black. This doesn't have any stipulations, it will just destroy any creature on the field, which makes this a common card so strong. Murder is obviously played in Constructed as well. It's a brilliant card and it is premium removal, especially in Limited as well. If you pull a couple of Murders and you're playing the colours of black, this is what you want in there. This is your destroy card of choice. Down to the final 2 common cards now that I've chosen, and I'd love for you to put in there any comments that you think would be really good for Limited, so make sure you put that in the comments as well. Frostlink is making my list. It's a 2/2 for 2 and a blue. Elemental cat with amazing art as well. I love it. When Frostlinks enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. This is great for biding you time. Don't underestimate Frostlinks. If your opponent has those massive bombs and you've got the ability to tap them down, maybe blink the links as well to get to do it again, this is a really sweet card. A 2/2 body for 3 is nice as well for Limited, and that ability is brilliant and will certainly bide you time to draw the cards you need to either win the game or remove the bomb that you need to get rid of. So the final common for me for your best Limited cards from Core Set 2020 is Audacious Thief. I think this card has a lot of potential outside of that as well. 2/2 for 2 and a black. When Audacious Thief attacks, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. That is pretty strong. Drawing cards is what you want to do. There's not going to be a great amount of instants and sorceries that you may be able to pull from your sealed pool to draw cards, and Audacious Thief can do that for you. Every time it attacks, draw a card. Now, obviously, it has the black stipulation that it's going to tax you. You're going to lose life, but still, that is very good. Even if you just need to draw a card and you have to just, put this in as a sacrificial attack, it's still pretty decent to me. If you can anyway make this unblockable, even better is still. Audacious Thief for me is a very good common card, and it's the final card in my best Limited cards for Core Set 2020. So that's a little bit of pre-release prep for you. I've picked out, my 8 favourite best common cards for your Limited sealed decks. I think these cards all do and will improve your decks and will, they are going to help you win games. They've all got good abilities, and of course premium removal is good, like Murder. Absolutely brilliant card at common status. I'd love to know any common cards you think are really strong and will really, good cards for your sealed decks. If there's any in that I've missed out, just let me know. Put it in the comments. Anything that you think's great. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching the video. I am going to do my best uncommons as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. That video will be out in a couple of days because I do videos every other day on the channel. If you're new to us, hit that subscribe button. Really does support the channel for free. Hitting the likes button is a great way for YouTube to spread the word on Total MTG. So I always do appreciate that love as well. Anyway, you lot take care, and I'll see you on the next video.